No, that was Ian.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're just in the same room.
All right, we are live, guys.
Nice. We got the notification.
Oh, we should be live. Yeah, we are.
I'll turn the audio on that.
Hmm?
I literally feel exactly like that picture. Hello, Rosalina. Perhaps, perhaps sometime just talking with you guys online would help change my entire mood altogether.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good today. I just saw a movie where a guy just waddled off screen. That's an entire thing I won't get into.
I just there's so many things that's on my mind. I just it's a combination of so many things happening all at one time. I think that's what's really bothering me the most. That I don't have any space to breathe. I can't take a day off and just be like sit down and look at a wall, clear my mind. Was that me?
No, that was his. Someone texted him.
Okay. Well, let me go to the stream right now. The room is filled up with 20 people. I'm just gonna take the time out just to talk to people. I need to
Oh, yeah.
clear my mind. The one time you need Sahil so the mind
It's
can
the
get going,
incredible thing.
he's not around.
Uh-huh.
So, guys. Alright. So, Super Saiyan Goten is in the room.
Uh-huh.
Yahweh is the way is there. Christina. Locksmith. Honestly, I've been wondering about this for a while, Triforce, but I never wanted to say anything talking about that title. Oh, how I deal with the hatred? In order to deal with the hatred, you have to accept the hatred for what it is. Slug Yellow, Social Oddity, Robert Prince, Nell. How's everyone? In the Discord, guys, we have the usuals. Angel, Mist, Hands of God. I need some Hands of God right now. Zuru, Ian, and Jarion, along with Women Respecter Subby. Let me see something. I'm gonna answer that question locked. So Zerk is wow. I thought that was Zarkon. Zircon. I'm not doing too well today. Not mentally, anyway. Um, I'm gonna be playing some games. I can't just sit here and just. Video games make me think. Takes my mind off things. Yo, B, if you got haters, that means you're doing something right. And that pressure is what turns coal into diamonds. This is true. But the problem I have here is knowing that my enemies are out there literally constantly plotting. And they're plotting to actually do harm. The motives is what bothers me. What is the motive behind it? Most of the motive is just outright racism. They just don't want to see a person of African descent lead in anything. But then there's other motives far worse. And that's what bothers me. What what fuels these guys to get up every day and say, see, more problems. Someone must have told XYZ person that he's coming soon to be after you for having his scores removed and being called a cheater. I elaborated a little to person about how things have become and that we older gamers are all targets. The 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 classic gaming community legacy is under attack. EMP is constantly being omitted in things. For instance, E-League just dropped a new, what's the word for this here thing here? Um, Reality mini-series for fighting games. Someone went and made a video and said this is the first reality mini-series for the fighting game community. But how can that be when one existed in 2006 by MTV? Could it be that they actually just forgot? Or is it that they're literally omitting history because EMP is involved in it? Not to mention, not to mention that I'm having other issues regarding YouTube. Let me take a look at the chat, see what you guys are saying. So, Robin, what's up? No, it's something happening to us, Robin, overall. T-Belly, what's going on? We have to brace ourselves. So, yet another legend is being targeted. Outside of myself and Billy, they got Todd. They're going after another one. Robin, check Discord. I'm gonna send you a message as who they have decided to go after next. Why aren't you on Discord but you're on YouTube? Okay. Social Odyssey is asking, you seem upset. Not upset, I'm just, a lot of things are on my mind. How long you've been live, Triforce? I've been alive for about 10 minutes now. How are you doing? Mentally bothered. So many different attacks coming from so many different areas. Yep, no, I was going to ask you guys, have you ever been in war? Think of this situation like a war room. All of our resources are stretched thin. We have soldiers all around the place and it's just pandemonium and chaos everywhere. We're losing small battles here, losing small battles there. And eventually if we keep losing, we'll lose the war. That's what's happening right now. Haters attacking us in the media. Haters attacking our legacy. Haters attacking us directly. Haters going after us in on both social media and mainstream platforms to try to marginalize us, especially to the public. Yo, B, if you got haters, oh, we read that already. Don't let the hate get to you. Easier said than done, Slug. You showing anger or sadness tells the enemy that they are winning. You can't let them win. No, you. That's not how it actually works in the real world. When you try to ignore issues, your enemies know that they're winning. When you show genuine human concern like how I'm doing right now, it lets your enemies know that I'm well aware what's happening and I'm thinking. And that puts them back on the defense. If I was sitting here scampering and going crazy, yeah, then they'd be winning. But I'm not. I'm just contemplating the foolishness. Trying to figure out what their next move is and what chess move I have to make 5 steps ahead of them, if not 10. Don't give up. Clearly, I don't know if you know me or not. I've played video games for 24 hours straight to get a score. And I don't go to sleep until I get the score. If that's an indication of me as a person, then you know that I don't do such blasphemous things as give up. Robert Prince, you're the best YouTuber ever. That's a lie. Perhaps I'm one of the most honest YouTubers, but not the best. So people are trying to harm you physically or emotionally or mentally. All of them. Just not physically. Like, it's not like they're trying to physically hurt me. But there are other physical ways to hurt people. friend codes. Jay the Lion, if you want my friend code, you can sign up to Hashchief. Check the description. You'll see the sign up. Send me a message with your friend code and I will add you. Will I be going to PAX? No, I am in Jamaica right now, and PAX is happening as we speak. Yes, Yahweh, the more people know, the better. More eyes and more minds can fix things. That is a 100% fact. And that's one of the concerns I have. Hopefully next week, Van Burn. The people end up hating me are the people who are jealous of you. That is not necessarily true. Sometimes it's not jealousy, more so fear. You sound under the weather. Keep your head up. My head is always up. Oh, Robin, so you saw already. Okay. Yeah. The elder gods sometimes annoy me. They actually run up my blood pressure. You know, I told Billy that one of the biggest problems that the younger generation hates about the elder gods is that they don't listen to the younger people. So annoying.
Yeah, 53 viewers. It's pretty good.
As it is.
Van Buren 20 asks, so do you have the world record in this game?
Yes, I took the world record last night when I bought the game.
Yahawa is the way posted a quote from The Art of War in which states the whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent.
Yeah.
I'm just
What's
saying,
going on, guys?
you got a world record yesterday. Why aren't we talking about that?
Because that's not important.
But it's positive. People like positive.
Talking about positivity in a time of negativity shows the enemy that you're not a realist and that can simply be subdued by pressuring them.
Hey, 61. We jumped 11 viewers. That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's not important.
You can be positive and still understand where people are coming from.
Nope, that is not true. That is completely inhuman and false. We live in a false world where negative things happen and people look at people and say, be positive. It's one of the most frustrating things ever. You know why people come on my stream when they see thumbnails like that and comments like one of those days? Because they know Triforce keeps it 100% real. I relate to human people based on actual humanity, not books and cartoons and TV shows and slogans like, don't worry guys, Be happy. That's a crock of shit. People want to know how to deal with real problems and real situations. You don't smile and do nonsense like that and keep it positive. That doesn't help anyone. That's what you tell poor people so they stay in the same situation that they stay in all the time. Hey man, don't worry. Keep your head up, stay positive, work hard. While the rich keep their head down, eating food, are happy, and do no work. No one wants to hear that garbage. People want to hear real stuff. Let's see what people are saying. Warfare, what's going on? I've been watching your streams and vids for a long time now, and I'm happy for what you do for the gaming community. Thank you, Chris. EMP rocks. Alright. I have a book that can help. You have to take the good and the bad. Nah, you take the good and then you find out how you deal with the bad. Hey, what's going on, Robin?
So I just saw something very interesting that was posted on Tina McVeigh's page 6 minutes ago.
One moment, let me turn you up, cause what? I think my headset's giving out now. Everyone sounds low on Discord. I don't understand this.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's just low. It's either my
You might want to mess with your volume settings.
see you're loud, so that's good, but you're low, Robin.
What about now?
Let me just max you out 200. Talk now.
Test.
There you go. There you go. I'll just put you at 200. Yeah, go on. What happened now?
So Tina McVeigh just posted something 26 minutes ago. That supposed list of people.
Oh, the list I have? Yeah, go on. Read it. Read them out. You guys listen to this, YouTubers. Go on, Robin.
All right. So Eye in the Sky.
Oh,
Mark, Mark, as I mentioned before, there are many in the Twin Galaxies database that will be purged and convicted as frauds. Here is a list of Here's the list that Twin Galaxies will be removing. Number 1, Ron Kararan, sexual pervert.
Cochran. Yeah.
Sexual pervert and liar. Todd Rogers, liar, cheater, fraud, overall scammer. Number 3, Billy Mitchell, cheater, investor of Twin Galaxies, and used Todd Fraud Rogers as a ref. Number 4, Triforce, cheater, liar, also used Todd Rogers as a ref. Number 5, Lance Estache, also a corrupt ref for Triforce. Number 6, Tim McVeigh, liar using fake PCBs for his world records, whatever that is.
PBC
Number
boards.
7.
Yeah.
Number 7, Steve Sanders, known liar and cheater in his scores and will be removed. Number 8, Ben Gold,
Yeah.
part of an old guard that should be gone. Wow. Number 9, Lonnie McDonald, lies for the old guard. And number 10, Walter Day. Walter Day's logo from Twin Galaxies, as he lied about everything and covered for Billy Mitchell. This is just the start of a larger list that Jace and Dave Hawksett and others will be adding.
Can I ask you something real quick about that list?
This should have been done many years ago, but people were threatened and did not know. But no, now is our revolution to purge every one of them. Joe West doped up before his Berserk marathons, and Leo Daniel with all his bogus scores from his arcade years ago. I don't know why TV allowed any of it then or now. So this was shared with me a bit ago. Don't ask where I got it. I'm not throwing people under the bus. Just thought I would share it to show just what goes on behind closed doors and minds of the gaming world. This is a text message sent to an individual and they contacted me to let me know.
Do me a favor. Um, can you can you copy that and send that to me?
I would have to get on my computer to do it.
When you get a
Majority of those
chance.
people were EMP. Oh
It-
my god.
What's
So
funny? What's funny is that it's not even funny. It's just actually just plain stupid. Is that if you notice, a good amount of those people are on that list because they are linked to other people who allegedly faked their scores.
No, it has nothing to do with
Yeah.
that, guys.
Lance being on that list is a fucking joke. Like, Lance, really?
Um, it has nothing to do with that. Lance is on the list because of me. They need to get me off. So in order to get me off, they have to get a corroborating ref that did
They
scores for me. So
they have to implement Lance.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Yes,
it's nothing
from.
personal to Lance. It's just
Mhm.
how do you get to Triforce? They're under the impression that Lance refed all my scores when he only refed a handful of them. And the only reason why he refed a handful of them is what the hell is going on there? The only reason why he refed a handful of those scores is because what's this guy's name? David Nelson, who was a head ref at a short time in Twin Galaxies, told me why don't I use Lance since he's in the New York area. There are two refs that was in the New York area that refed my scores. The person who refed most of my scores is a guy called um, Terrence O'Neill. Yeah, they're Rage on Twin Galaxies. He was the guy who refed most of my scores. But one time I was doing a Super Mario Brothers World Record score, and I just couldn't get a ref at I put up 2.8 million at an event, and unfortunately, um, David Nelson couldn't watch it because he went out to eat dinner with the guys, and Guinness was there. Guinness gave me the record, but Twin Galaxy said no ref was available, so they don't know if they can't because of their guidelines. A ref has to be available if I'm not recording it, so they struck it. They struck the record as it not happening. So I didn't. Well, it didn't strike it from not happening because it never went into the database. It's just when I reported the score, they was like, "Yeah, Triforce," but while you were in here playing the arcade game and setting the record, we were out eating. So because no one was here, we can't validate the record. And then David Nelson says, Triforce, since Lance lives in the area with you, why don't you do it with Lance? Like, let Lance referee it. And I was like, I hate doing games over and over again. I don't like them. I like when I put in that one time, that's it. Don't like doing them. Don't like recording them. Because the recording setup is just so annoying. I got to do all of this. It's just tedious, and Paul knows what I mean. Like, it's like the Tetris records that we did back at his house. This was just annoying. Like, just doing it. Period. It was annoying, but I got it done one time, and that's it. I just get it done and just end it. That's it. That's how I like to do stuff. I don't like repeating myself. So I know how the OGs feel. Like you play a game and you have to redo it again. Perhaps in 20 years, yeah, but like I want to be doing this all over again for a record. It's annoying. Anyway, I babbled on for a second. Too much right there. So I did it with Lance at an event, and we even recorded it at an event. It was the first Deathless run-in versus Super Mario Brothers. And see, and David was like, "See, Triforce, this wasn't that hard, man. Now no one could say, oh, whoa, now no one could say anything about you, whatever the case. I got it done, and that was it. And then I eventually got the 3 million points, whatever, blah blah blah, and that was it. And he also did about, I think Lance did like 4 records for me. I think 2 arcades, 2 consoles, and that was pretty much it. And then I don't know. People just said because I have those 4 records done by Lance that my entire database is cheating because Lance set me up. Although I play games at a world record level pace every single day on stream all the time because I know I'm godlike. I don't need no one to tell me I'm not godlike. I'm god tier. Are you kidding me? I buy games just to set world records on them and piss people off and take their scores for fun. But Um, oh, that's so stupid. But they have to implicate Lance in order to have a chance against me. Unfortunately for them, they don't understand that my legacy has nothing to do with Twin Galaxies. I have a couple of scores in Twin Galaxies, and I do that for entertainment purpose. Like I don't get the score because I'm like, oh, I need this to make me this nice and yada yada yada, or promote Empire Arcadia. Like I don't even promote Twin Galaxies records through Empire Arcadia. I promote Guinness. That's the reality. I don't promote Twin Galaxies. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm from that era, but our legacy wasn't made from there. Our legacy was made from going to physical tournaments at events in the 2000s, fighting games and stuff like that, classic arcade games and Tetris and Pac-Man and stuff like that in the modern era, not back then. Personally, yes, I started out from that era playing Karate Champ and all these games and Tiger Road and Street Fighter. Yeah, we get it, but it has no bearing. It has no bearing on. It has no bearing on. It has no bearing on what we do as Empire Arcadia today. Twin Galaxies did not get us on MTV. Twin Galaxies did not get us. Well, actually, Walter got us in Guinness, so can't take that away. So yes, in a sense, Twin Galaxies, I would say Walter's Day Twin Galaxies has helped us as an entity, but that's pretty much it. Twin Galaxies hasn't done anything for us. Twin Galaxies has not promoted us, made us any money or anything like that. Um, so what they,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Triforce. There was a
yeah.
second part to this I didn't know because you
Oh,
posted it. So the second part to this. Oh my God, Mom. Wrong time to call me. Hold on, Triforce.
all right.
Can you still hear me, or am I coming in
No,
low?
no, no, no. You're coming in good. You're coming in good.
Okay, because I can barely hear because like I'm doing this through my phone, and when I get a phone call, it
No,
messes up
I
the
maxed
sound
you
on
out.
the mic.
I maxed you out so I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So, Eye in the Sky Part 2.
Oh,
Glenn, like we have mentioned to Mark, we have sophisticated measures, tactics, and devices in place right now. We
mhm.
have already taken down the king, and now we're working on the centurion. Then next, the emperor, and his empire will fall. Twin
You
Galaxies
know,
will
I
be
like
forced
this
to
guy.
bow to us for fear of losing their new established wealth and power.
Uh,
With all that they have gained, their greed will be their downfall in the end, and we will be the reapers of the newfound glory. The purge will continue to feed until all of our lists are removed. We are more in numbers than you or anyone knows. We watched as the emperor streamed his content of ill material as he scampered in fear. You cannot hide the smell of, and he reeks of it. He was acting guilty as the
That's
previous
Shayla.
ones in power. We
One
have
second, one
no
second.
face, and we do not
All right,
care
come on.
about money.
Oh well,
That's the end of that.
my
And then
ill,
after that, there's a
my
bunch of
ill,
comments
my
from
ill
people.
content. Oh,
Yo,
what content? Has anyone knows what they're talking about?
I don't know, but like, hey, yo, shout out to those people who wrote that who are watching the stream. Hello.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna DM it to you. Triforce.
thanks. Keep in mind that the people who write this, um, they they are. Whoa, what's going on? Okay, the people that write this because they're looking for people to fear. It's want to let everybody know there's nothing to fear. This is a I don't want to call it a fear tactic, but this is just this tactic that they use is for people who don't know how to defend against complex modern man baby trolls that think that they they actually think that what they're talking about actually has any bearing. You know, they want to just be knowns, but it's not. It's nothing. As not for EMP. I explain to people all the time that like this isn't for us. They're lopping us in because well, I actually don't even know why they're lopping us in. But a lot of the stuff that's going on that they're trying to, the emperor. This I'll tell you this much. They should stop at. They should have stopped at the king. So it's not a good look. Coming over here, I'm not God. I don't have any forgiveness. No. So and they're going after Billy. I don't think they can even get Billy. I really don't even think they can get Billy. I honestly don't.
How are you gonna kill a legend? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, in their mind they can. So, and they we'll see what they do.
There's
What?
a legend that's gonna be killed, bro.
Uh,
All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I need to restart my phone.
All right. As for killing me, they done lost their mind. Now, that part I don't understand. My man. Oh, you scumbag. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about them. They don't understand that Billy's not built off of Donkey Kong per se or anything within the last 10 years regarding Donkey Kong. That got nothing to do with anything.
Hey guys, just wanted to drop in and say I sent some my viewers your way. I kind of posted your link in my stream currently.
Oh,
Hopefully it helps
whose
out a
stream
bit.
is that?
Fritz VA.
Oh, what's going on, Fritz? Thank you.
Not much, man, and no problem. Man. I told you I would. I am a man of my word.
Alright.
I just wanted to pop in and let you know that yeah, hopefully I've sent some viewers this way. But yes, for those who are watching my stream, please do drop by Empire Arcadia. These guys are amazing, very chill people, and they're some of the nicest people you'll meet. So please give them some love. Sorry
For
if I
those
barked tonight.
who are wondering, oh my goodness. For
Oh, sorry.
for those who are wondering whether or not Billy is Van Buren, I see that you said is Billy going for a new score. Billy's just recording because if his record gets invalidated for whatever the reason is, then he has to prove that he is able to do it. Billy doesn't play on me. The people swear up and down that he does, but he doesn't. And for Billy, he just it's a personal thing. He just wants to prove. I can't play with this thing blocking this edge of the screen like this. That sucked. He just has to prove that he played on the arcade. That's it. If he for whatever reason, because there's a lot of things going on that we're trying to figure out. There's a lot of complex inconsistencies in the actual dispute, what the dispute is about, what is it based on, all of this other stuff. It's got changed like 600 different times, as like a bunch of different things. And what's happening here is this. I spoke to someone and they said if even if they prove it's not arcade, it's one thing for sure that there was like it's definitely not main. There's like that's for sure. It's like it's definitely not main. They said it could be an arcade board, a ROM bootleg board. Those things do exist. Trust me, I would know. So you can be playing on an unofficial bootleg board that has different. It may not be the official Donkey Kong board, which we will want. That's kind of like impossible. That it's not the official Donkey Kong board, but you know, you have people who will say otherwise. So you just got to go with it. But Billy definitely didn't play main. That's my consensus on it. But you know, people will say, "Oh, you're just defending Billy," and that's fine. Come on, my guy. Hey guys, enjoy the pool. So, oh man, I gotta pause for a second. Wow, bro, you really sorry to hear that. Makes you suck. That would be badass if Billy. Well, it's not like Billy has to get the world record. Billy's not fighting for a world record. The score that's in question regarding Billy Mitchell is not even the world record. It's a now 14th place score. Dudes is so sad that they're trying to dismiss a decade old score that's no longer even the world record. So all in the guise that it's the principality behind it. My ass. There's no principle behind it. My guy, you're mad annoying. Oh, you thought you was gonna get away, didn't you? Yeah, I'm going in on my own record. So these guys are all attacking the OGs and stuff like that. So I swear it's too easy. Triforce even has evidence that explains it. It's not. It's not that. It's not that I have evidence. It's just obvious. That's what it is. The thing is, the people who are disputing it, their job is not to find evidence. Their job is to create evidence. Why didn't I not roll?
Those Jabali tactics.
Yeah, it's not about. It's not about is the person guilty or not. You just gotta make it up. I don't have to find the proof. Make up the proof. This is the day and age that we live in. It's not about innocent till proven guilty. You're guilty and you have to prove yourself innocent. Can I have a reader in the chat? I can't look at the chat and fight these guys at the same time. So if someone doesn't mind reading the chat for me for a second while I destroy this board.
Yeah, I got you. All right. This is something that's been bothering me for the last couple of streams, and I just can't take it anymore. AF420, bro. You gotta change your name, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, of all the names on YouTube, like YouTube, you could literally create any name on YouTube, and that's what you chose.
What's been bothering him?
I said AF420. He needs to change his name. I can't. Every time I look at the name, it's so stupid. I can't.
I just call him
Anyway.
AF420. That's the best I could do.
So anyway, Van Buren actually asked in the chat a while back. He was like, "What do you say?" He says, "Give me 1 second." He goes, "Why is there so much hate on EMP?" And I said, for him, I wanted him to answer it. I don't know if he did, but let me see if I can find it. I don't think he did answer it. But Van Buren, since you're still in here, why is there, according to you or what you think, why is there so much hate on EMP? And that's not just to Van Buren anyway. That's for anyone the stream chat as well.
What? I am so mad about that. The haters just want to profit off this false info so they can become popular for putting down legends. It's so stupid. Well, that's the obvious. If anyone can't see that, that's like obvious. Come on, my man, you're just running through bullets? That's it? That's all the comments that was last left?
Van Buren says he has no clue.
Oh.
Jayon just said because EMP has more accolades, doing their own way instead of following the others.
And that's a big problem. A lot of people don't like that.
Yep. Which is I think we talked about this earlier. Hold on. Braden Allen Network says YouTube is no longer a platform where you can upload videos for fun and with no disputes. It's not a platform where you have to fight bare hands to stay on this platform and not get your work stolen. Yeah, the problem with that is because the suits got in on the game. I mean, look how long YouTube was independent before they got bought out by Alphabet, aka Google. And it only took a year. Like YouTube started in what, 2005, 2006, they were already bought out. So with more money, and you have to understand, like Google is gonna protect their pockets first. So anything that affects the pockets, bro, they don't care about the content. But actually, there's a YouTuber. His name is EMP Lemon. He actually broke all of this down. So I suggest you check that out.
You said his name is EMP Lemon?
Yeah, it's funny. His name, yeah, it's Emp Lemon. I just call him EMP Lemon. But yeah, he made a very, very good video. It's about 30 minutes long, of just discussing like kind of the downfall of YouTube. And pretty much, just summing up, you pointed out like basically every content creator is following the same formula. They tell you to subscribe and like 1,000 times. They pander to children. It's a lot more stale.
It's the easiest audience and to control. And this is the main reason why when people go, yo, Triforce, if you want your channel to be successful, and I be telling people, I don't care about the channel being successful. The channel isn't made for that. This channel is to archive our legacy. That's it. That's all this channel is for. If we can make money off of YouTube, fine. We blow up and get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, fine. We don't.
Yeah, that's not the goal. And then Braden says, but if a YouTuber switched to another platform, they lose half of their fan base or even more. So staying on YouTube if you have over $50,000 necessary if you want to stay in this career. Here's the thing. Going to other platforms is essentially killing your brand, killing your audience, because look what happened with VidMe. VidMe was trying to get a bunch of big content creators to move over there. Big content creators are like, I'm gonna make less money. There's not enough people watching. That's why I find it so funny when people are like, oh, we need to get rid of YouTube. We need to find an alternative to YouTube. There is no alternative. YouTube was running at a loss for how many years? YouTube barely started being profitable until what, like 2014? Like, what other company could run YouTube for as big as it is? It has 1 billion active users. Well, maybe not active, but 1 billion users that use the platform. And run it without going under. I wouldn't even put it at 50,000. Even my channel, like what am I at? Like 5,000. If I were to switch to some other platform, I would get down. Oh, I'm so glad you mentioned Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is probably one of the worst. If only you guys knew the back end.
They don't.
There's a reason why Mike Ross left.
Exactly. They
But
don't understand. They think, listen, either side is just as bad.
there's Twitch too, but I don't think it'll ever reach the success YouTube will. No, nothing. There's only a couple companies that can. Really, there's only a select few companies that can compete. I would say Facebook, but I don't know if Facebook's going to be around for too much longer. Amazon, Netflix. Netflix don't do it because Netflix is not. Netflix doesn't base their content on the users. They have their own thing going on. They don't care. Amazon may be a competitor if they want to, but again, it's gonna be hard to beat out YouTube. YouTube's supposed to be about what you want to do for your videos, and if you want to see them, not what others want to see. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's true, but at the same time, it all has to do with money. You really think I would post? Look, money influences a lot of decisions that are made on YouTube. I would, on my personal channel, I would post a bunch of nonsense on there, but I know I can't because one, it's not going to be as profitable. Two, it's going to split my audience. Yes, I enjoy it, but as a content creator, you have to have a balance. Well, I mean, obviously, if you don't care about it, then you got to do what you want to do. But if you want to grow and be somewhat successful, you have to balance what you want to do and also what the viewer wants to watch. There has to be a balance. What most big YouTubers do, they just focus purely on what the viewer wants to see. And that's why you have channels with over 1 million subscribers, the dudes just burn out because they can't take it anymore. They're like, I don't enjoy doing this. Wooly Game says, Triforce, I will never hate you. Your channel brings me so much joy. Please never stop what you do from your forever fan. Wooly. P.S. Sorry, I'm usually not on streams. They're at night and I need sleep for school.
No, definitely.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah, the channel's not gonna stop. Like I keep telling you guys, the channel was never built. The channel existed long before the concept of what you guys think the channel is made for. The channel is not made for the stuff you guys think, man. I'm telling you, this channel was made. This channel was made to this channel was made for the purpose of literally this channel was made literally for the purpose of archiving our lifestyle. Literally. YouTube for Empire Arcadia is about Empire Arcadia. That's it. That's literally what YouTube is for Empire Arcadia. It's a lot of people get the wrong idea. They think that YouTube for EMP is like supposed to be like how these other channels go. No, you see what we're doing right now? Talking about our life, playing video games and meeting other people of like minds that relate to video games and our life. That's it. I don't care about the commercialism. I don't care about kicking cats and putting fishes on top of cars. I don't care about memes. I don't care about who's popular. Don't care. None of that got nothing to do with me. Those people are not on my level. I don't care who I insult in terms of that. They're not on my level. Those are losers, posers who need to do that, or they cannot Oh my goodness. I knew that would happen, man.
Van Buren, do you know who Dr. Disrespect is on Twitch? They're asking you to try Force. I know who he is.
I have no idea who Dr. Disrespect is, and I don't care.
I know who he is.
Yeah. Braden says, yeah, but Facebook really isn't a place for content creators upload and probably won't upload. I know there's a select few YouTubers who also upload on Facebook, but YouTubers use Facebook to advertise. You got to understand that Facebook is the #1, as they're still active, and also they also own Instagram, social media networking site. So if you get big on Facebook, stuff gets networked really easy. But I understand the point you're trying to make, but again, if Facebook is still up after this whole debacle, it's a viable option to upload as well. Adam says hello, Triforce. Mr. J says you should care about growing your channel. Donations are important to keep things running. You should want more audiences. I'll let Triforce answer that before I give it.
No, you're not understanding. I do care about my channel, but I don't care about, you're taking it out of context. I don't care about my channel in terms of making it like a content creator platform. It is not a content creating platform. It's literally for the reason of why the channel was made. People want my channel to turn into like what's this guy's name, Logan Paul or something like that, or whatever these guys is, with it's just comical and foolishness and coonery. No, that's not our channel. Will never be that. We're gamers. We play games. That's what we do. We don't make comedy and all this other what. Oh, but why you have to insult them? Because they're losers. Grown-ass men making stupid jokes for children. Like, go work on Sesame Street then. At least be constructive with what you do. But they can't. They have to take advantage of the children in terms of making this content, because only children would be able to digest the buffoonery that they do for the entertainment point of view. Adults don't watch this garbage that they put out there. People want to take that to offense. Take it offense, because it's meant to be offensive. It's foolishness. These guys create foolishness. People want to oh no, come on, Triforce, you just a hater. Really? What do they do that is constructive and helpful to children and the youth and the upbringing and the future that's constructive, productive, and that helps period society? Nothing. Disrespecting grave sites and all types of other stuff. As controversial as our channel is, guess what? At least our channel, I've had children in here go, you know something? Coming to Triforce channel is more educational than school. I love hearing that. Eating
also,
Tide Pods and all types of other.
You don't know until you try it.
My generation is so lost. In addition to that, Mr. J, here's something that someone told me on my personal channel. Right, I had gotten a super chat, and apparently I'd left the room, and I didn't address him fast enough. You know what he tells me? He goes, "You need to be grateful for the $5 I donated to you because I keep the channel running." And I said, hold on a second.
If you stop donating, the channel still goes. Like, your money does not. First of all, people need to understand how donations work. The money you donate does not keep the channel running. The money that you donate expands the channel. The channel keeps going as long as a content creator puts up content. So people, and that's not to say that we're ungrateful for the donation, but come on, stay in your lane, B. Don't come out of pocket. Don't be making it like you out here paying people's rent bills. There ain't no Logan Pauls out here who we got G5s and all of this other stuff.
Exactly. The computer that I'm streaming from, my gas that I put in the car, the food that I eat. Who do you think paid all that stuff before I started accepting donations online? I said it best, stay in your lane, boy.
Everybody has their lane. The content creator has their lane. The donors have their lane. The subscribers have their lane. Like, come on, man. This is not a must. This is not about okay, well, if we don't do it, people die. If we don't make content for you guys are not gonna die. You're gonna be okay. There's other people out there, man. Don't worry about it. We know nothing's gonna happen to you guys. You guys will be all right, man. But at the same time that works for us, please give us that courtesy as well. Don't put us into this pocket where it's like, oh, if we don't if we don't do X, Y, and Z, like it's curtains for us. Come on, man. What is this? You see the war field I gotta go through right here, B? You see this? You see this? You see all the skill here that I gotta play?
So Jerion says, have you guys seen
whose donation is that? Whoa, my man, what is your problem, beast? Oh, got killed. Mr. Unlucky, what's going on? I got murdered.
Because how do you deal with the self-hatred of never beating that one person that is always better than you in a fighting game?
I don't play fighting games.
Well, I play fighting games. I can answer that.
I like to do that too, because I have to deal with that.
Oh, go ahead, A-Train.
Alright, so my demon is Shine. Can't beat this kid in tournament. I can do decent against him in sets, but most of the time it's bust ass online. I can't, like, this kid has been my demon for a while. How do I deal with it? I like, especially in Street Fighter 4, because that's the one I cared about playing. It was just playing. I'd watch my matches, trying to improve, and overall, even if I was having a hard time being able to beat him anywhere, you're able to improve and improve. So, like, you just got to keep improving until you win. It took Shine how many years to beat Sanford? It took, I don't know any other demons, because Shine's my personal friend. It takes a while. You just got to keep playing, got to keep practicing, meaningfully practicing, and eventually you'll get the W.
So AF420 says, so YouTube is basically an internet daily news channel now, but EMP is about EMP. I guess he's responding to someone else.
Yes, EMP has always been about EMP. We have never made this. We have never made this about anyone other than us. I don't know where this came from, where other people are like, oh, well, you got to, they try to put it on us like, oh, we got to do this. No, EMP has been here long before other guys. Whoa, hold on, guys. Hold on for a second. It's about to get medieval in here. Hold on for a second, guys. If I can pass this board, guys, I take out my own high. I gotta be able to pass this board, though. Roll!
Can I still speak, or do you need silence?
No, you can still speak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so Braden says, yeah, that's why I love your channel, Fire. You focus on what you do and who you meet, and not some gaming channel for the purpose of making money. And that's what it's all about. You focus on the money, the content, and the quality of the channel goes downhill because it's all about shilling some product, and no one wants to watch that. Straight up.
Nobody wants to watch that. How long have you been here? 2008. Before all of this, whatever exists. I recently blew up because of C&D and Etika and whatnot, because of the whole evisceration and standing a switch line and stuff like that. But it's not the first time I've eviscerated someone on YouTube. It's the first time anyone found out that I did it because I was around big people and I did it. That's it. It's not the first time me standing the line. It's not the first time me standing a line for a month. I stood the line for a month before, long before C&D. C&D was still in diapers when I stood the line. But the thing is that, and that's not an insult. I'm just saying how long I've done it. The problem here is that people have a different understanding to it all, and their understanding to it is that, oh well, well, we're paying. It's like the other content creators. The content creators out there on YouTube, they've created a narrative where they go, this is their lifestyle. Yes, I would like for this to be a lifestyle if I can make money off of this, provide for my home and all this other stuff. I definitely would appreciate it. But if I can't do this, it's not like I can't just go find something else to do. How did I survive before this? Before my channel became big, how did I survive? Oh.
So Braden says, I like watching your gaming too, but other channels just there for making money, catering to children, but you don't, and that's what I like. Triforce, you and your content has become an inspiration for me to improve as a person and to make a difference in this world. Keep up the great content.
Mr. Unlucky donated. What did he say?
He says, so I've been wanting to ask, what is EMP exactly?
EMP is an esports team and a development organization.
Let's see. EB Master, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Fahad says, Triforce is speaking truth though. His channel is an archive of like 10 or something years of their evolving into a gaming world. Of their evolving into the gaming world and having a place to talk with the community and just chat. Yes, there's some, especially for people who are fans of fighting games, there's a lot of gems. A lot of your heroes and stuff, they all pretty much start with EMP. You can see the growth and development and all the films like King of Chinatown, things of that nature. Mexi goes, what about the condom challenge? See, this is the foolishness we were talking about. What about the read a book challenge? What about get a job challenge?
What's the condom challenge?
I don't even know. It's foolish. It's whenever I see challenge, I think of the fire challenge, and I think of Tide Pods. Van Buren says, I noticed you don't have super chat enabled. Why is that?
Because that's just YouTube and Google putting their hands in your pocket. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they take 30%
of your donations. I'm like, what? If you're gonna play as a third party and take 30% of my donations, I'd rather give it to PayPal.
Exactly. I use super chat though, because I'm get doxxed. Anyway, let's see. There was a teacher who took a video of a kid screaming. The teacher sent it on the internet, and the mom got offended. And I was like, exactly. I'll be upset too because the teacher had no permission. Well, the teacher sounds like they're immature. She doesn't. It's kind of what we were talking with Jaheen about the quality of teachers in the United States. It looks like she didn't know how to control a classroom. If I see a video of my child on the internet, I'm not advocating violence, but have you guys heard of Debo?
Who's Debo?
From Friday.
Oh, from Friday. Oh, my
bad. Braden says, we'll get hate to the extent of even being swatted, but the show must go on, and I like how you'll keep going and expanding the archive. Kisan says you're going to be okay. Net, what's going on? Or NET, however you want to say that.
Oh, we're definitely going to be okay.
He said, read a book challenge, so old. There's nothing wrong with reading books. Nothing wrong with reading books. Virtual or Digital says, people snorting condoms with their nose and grabbing it from their mouth. Well, see, again, that's foolishness. You're doing it for, like, I remember, my dad
anybody who does that challenge must have gotten the skills from their mother.
Exactly. My dad was like, fire challenge? What is wrong with these people? They're setting themselves on fire for what? And I was like, well,
attention.
They're setting themselves on fire for attention and for internet clout. And the look he gave me was just, it said it all. Triforce, why hasn't ARMS been accepted in the FGC yet? It's not a fighting game.
Well,
ARMS isn't going to get eval unless you put up the money.
It is a fighting game?
It is a fighting game, but the FGC is pro Capcom. So we got another donation. Who's that? Oh man, I'm looking down at the donations to try to read them. I almost got killed.
I got it. I
By
got
the
it.
way,
Okay, I get it.
I know you're looking for multiplayer games to try. Have you seen the trailer for Mercenary King? It plays a bit like Metal Slug / Contra, plus it has online and local multiplayer so Discord members could play. It's like $20 on the eShop now.
I'll take a look at it.
all right.
For
So
sure.
can I add to your answer about arms?
Yeah.
All right. Triforce thinks the FTC doesn't like anything that isn't Capcom, and while it's mostly true,
Because I was about to say, like,
in
if you had
arms-
denied that, I was about to be like, you lost your mind.
in arms situation, game's just not fun to watch. Like, it's maybe it's fun as hell to play. I don't know, never played it, but from everything I've seen, it's just they were bored of watching it. When it was on stream, it wasn't getting views from the FTC. Oh, all around, nothing. The anime community wasn't watching it. Smash community was maybe not watching it. I don't know. Capcom community, they weren't watching it.
That's
It's
for
not
sure.
getting views. It's not getting entrance. So it got phased out. That's it.
Oh, foolishness.
What happened?
Nah, Nets being a fool. FGC changing and Justin Wong so rocking his Justin Bieber bowl cut. Some dude says, "What's up, C&D?" I don't get it. Ginger Snap Gannon. That name is so
Wait.
fool.
Did you see it? No.
What
Yo,
happened?
Triforce, are you gonna get the Crash and Spyro remake?
If that's what you guys, if that's a multiplayer game and something you guys willing to watch, and it's good, yeah, I don't see why not.
Hey, what's going on, John, Bobby? I see you guys.
What game is this anyway? This game is Nom 1975. Real motherfuckers play this game. This game is for the veterans, B. Jerry,
Yo, Triforce, did you
yeah.
ever beat Battletoads?
yeah,
Oh, you gotta play that on the stream, boy.
yeah. That I hate that game though. That game's one of, see, like you know I play like Triforce. The game is this and that. I'm like hard games. That's one of them. Hate that game.
What's so funny is the Japanese version was not that difficult.
I just died for no reason. That's so fake.
I just had to download a freaking file from Roblox. I'm disappointed in myself.
Ooh.
It
What
was
is
a freaking
Roblox?
article. It's a freaking stupid game that kids play. Actually pretty similar to fucking VR chat, except it's not autistic.
Oh wow.
Except it is autistic.
There you go again. Why you always have to be in the same places?
Some dude said Triforce would be a good actor for some reason, just a random thought. Is Nintendo label an esport? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. If you're wondering about whether Nintendo's an esport or not, Nintendo's been in the esports
No,
before.
no. Labo,
Oh,
the cardboard game. That's
oh
a troll.
boy.
The lava is trash. Get out of here.
What are you talking about? You can make a guitar out of it.
Yeah, totally. I don't even entertain the trolling about the lava. Lava's just trash. Hot garbage. Nintendo's cashing in on cheap right there.
Actually, I don't think Nintendo's cashing in on sheep. I remember Nintendo saying something to the effect that this game is for kids. If we want to try something about the children or whatever the case may be, and well, no, that's the case. But Nintendo caters to children, so they allowed to do that.
No, they're just farming in that money from the sheep. They're wooling the children of their parents' money. That's all they're doing. They just,
The same way content creators do the same shit.
yeah, but Nintendo doesn't get a free pass on it.
No.
If we can judge content creators, then we definitely.
No. One is a company. One is a company that makes video games for kids, and the other one's a bunch of asses that are grown men who are trying to make content off of children because they can't do anything else. Come on, man! Don't put Nintendo in the same bucket as them. Nintendo's been around for 100 years, creating
with the
content.
Cardboard shit, yes.
But that's their job, to create stuff to make kids bring out their creativity. That's better than seeing dead people in friggin' what's the name of this thing?
And this is why I asked the question, because I knew where was he.
I knew. I mean, that blog was pretty fun for me.
Yes, that's the problem. That is the problem.
I'm just saying, like, Logan Paul filming Dead Body, or Nintendo about to make millions of dollars on a fucking piece of cardboard. Boy,
I prefer the Labo.
I definitely prefer the Logan Paul. Like, I do not.
Because you
am
spend
disgusted.
too much shit on your shit, dude.
That has nothing to do with anything. That
You've
literally
been
has nothing
consumed
to
by
do
the
with
meme,
anything.
boy. You have no word on this.
What are you talking
Lost
about?
your
bro?
mind. You lost your mind 2 months ago.
I did 3 months ago. No, I didn't lose my mind. Create material. I'll be in here.
Precisely like now, you're just like looking for something for your chat.
I'm trying to give myself Frieza's, you know when Frieza powers up in episode 94? You see how it has the fire ember? And it does have like that big ball. I'm trying to create that.
Got another donation? Who's that?
Hashtag donated $10. Good job.
Hey, Ashiv, thank you. That's another thing. So you know how, like, people make content and they go, yo, these guys are shilling for corporations and blah 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 and whatnot. And anyone who wants to ever wonder why we do what we do for Hashiv, the difference is Hashiv is trying to make a social media platform for gamers, and that is why. Oh, I survived that. Wow. That's a lie.
Well, somebody murdered your titties.
So the first particle should be really easy. Yeah, just turn this into a
Damn. He caught me. I should have never got caught by that. I should have kept it in the middle like this.
Like, just choose body.
That was a stupid death. 2 stupid deaths, man. Of course, and they would put me here. This is the death trap. You get this stage, you're dead. Nothing you can do about it. So for the guy who says this is boring, put on some Tetris. See, I'm not here to actually like play video games. I'm actually here to talk with you guys, the people. We'll take a break from the game though. So let's go back up in the chat, see what's up. How many people we have in here? Let's keep this conversation going. Alright, 67 people, right? There's a lot that's going on. It's one of the reasons I'm trying to get you guys to identify what this channel is about. This channel isn't about like creating content to network with the people. This is about our gaming lifestyle. Literally, we're using YouTube for the actual purpose of YouTube. It's literally about our life in gaming. Literally. That's why I pre-ordered the first one. He's talking about Labo. Sub Triforce. Storm here. No. Storm Norm here. Just wanted to give you a courtesy shout out. Keep representing the community. Will do. I saw the direct reaction. Your daughter's reaction to Undertale was golden. Metal Mint. I feel like the robot one is gonna Uncle go hard. He's talking about something else. It was just such a. Today was just a daunting day. From actual what's the name of these the way these corporations run in YouTube and all these platforms and stuff like it's crazy. Yes, I'm gonna get Smash for the Nintendo Switch when it comes out. We have a esports division specifically for Smash, Deadly Alliance, so I definitely have to get it. Pokemon Go is rewarding players for picking up trash on Earth Day. Once again, another innovative way how Nintendo uses their video games constructively. That's actually godlike.
I like that idea, but Pokemon Go, I was never a fan of it because the day I found out about it, I was like, dudes are gonna get robbed. And it happened on stream.
And that's exactly what it happened.
Just out of curiosity, I just saw something, guys. Neko-chan has 121 users on Hashtag, and Empire Arcadia is at 117. So literally 5 more users, and we beat Neko-chan. How many people, press 1, do not have a Hashtag account in the YouTube?
Can we break it to 150?
I'd like to break it to 200, but small steps, small steps. How many people here? Rogue Tom. Alright, you're one. Speed, stop playing. Man. Don't be stupid. LA Shruma. You don't have it. That's 2.
Guys.
So, Norm Lopez. Right, Kisan, I know you're on there. Come on, guys, stop playing. I'm looking for the actual people that don't have one. So that's 3. What's going on, Norman? Chris 0, 4. Who else?
Okay, this seems like a dumb question, but. Yeah. What's the desktop, like, what's the URL for Hashtag for PC?
Hashtag.com.
Yeah. Oh. Verified and everything, boy. Straight from the mouth of the developer. That's me. The only.
All right, guys. So just to give you an idea, this is one. So you saw we were talking about like what are these platforms for? Hashiv is a platform for Empire Arcade. This is where we're trying to go. We're trying to go to un, uncharted territory where we can find a home, a virtual home for our for Empire Arcadia, and Hashiv is that place for us. Um, the developer, the guy who actually is putting Hashiv together like by hand, is Zuru, who's in here in the Discord and stuff like that. It's a bunch of other corporate guys behind it that pay the bills, the executive producers, and so forth. And they're trying to get the social media platform populated with a bunch of users who can help them. What's the word for this? Help them find. I don't want to say find their way because they already have an idea of what to do, but it's more so of them providing gamers with a platform that can make them explore. You see what the Labo is for Nintendo? They're creating this product that allows children to be able to explore their innovative hands by providing them with this game that uses cardboard to turn things into stuff that they create. Think of Hashtag like that, but for social media, gaming, anime, films, all of that other stuff. That's the main reason why we're on there. It's the freedom to be able to want to create. So we're trying to get people to come there. We have a group on there called Empire Arcadia. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. That's how you sign up. You can check the description, or you can take a look at the links that I put in the room. You can sign up,
Yeah.
follow me, send a friend request, and join our
Follow
group.
me and join the Empire Arcadia group. And also, hashtag delete Facebook, because we care about privacy, boys.
Yes, that's another thing. Facebook is in a world of crap, so everyone needs to make sure that they have an alternative because it's coming.
It's not that they are on the face of like, oh yeah, Facebook, blah blah blah. They've been doing this since the beginning of the Android app. They've been collecting all your calls, all your contacts, all your messages, not the ones on Facebook, the ones on your phone. The places you visit, your browsing history, they collect everything. And it's a fact.
Nahira, can you message me right now on can you message me on Hashiv? Where's your friend code that you said you was gonna send me? Let's see. I can see it blowing up. The way I look at Hashiv, it's kind of like Miiverse but better. No guard, that's in a sense. But there's so much more that can be done with it. And we need more
The problem of Miiverse, that why it didn't explode, it was because it was only going to be accessible through the Nintendo hardware. If it was going to be like Miiverse could have exploded if it was on the mobile phone. But you cannot post directly from the mobile phone. You can just read. That's why it failed.
Everyone should boycott Facebook and delete it. They're taking all our info. Yes, I've used Miiverse. For those who are wondering, do I care about Facebook in that regard? No, I don't. Like it's neither here or there. Facebook goes. From my understanding, there isn't a major difference outside of one particular designated platform for social media. No, there isn't, Cody. Well, it depends because it depends on what certain social media platforms are being used for. And Hashtag doesn't collect your private information, so.
Aside from we as in Hashtag, because I speak as a developer of Hashtag, we don't collect the data. We only collect the data as much as what we ask in the register set. That's just it. Aside from what you do on the platform, that's another thing. You're feeding data to us. That's a totally different thing, and that is what many people believe that Facebook or Twitter does. I don't know about Twitter's, but we do know about Facebook's what been doing with the Android phones, which is technically illegal. I don't know why they've been allowed to do all this kind of stuff, which is just unthinkable. And yeah, like there's only one thing I can say for sure. Facebook was not primarily designed to be what it is now. It was primarily designed to be like a yearbook, or was it Harvard University? I think, yeah, Harvard University was created inside the Harvard by Zuckerberg and a small team of developers. And at the same time, they were like, okay, we can share photos, bios, and everything. This could be like a yearbook. That's why it's called Facebook. Later on, he got investments, and they changed the name from the Facebook just to Facebook, and it became a social media platform. Kind of the same, but it changed the way it was designed for to another thing, and that's where Facebook is going to fail in the end.
And
That's
it's
why
so
we are
funny.
accepting feedback from the users as of right now. Send the feedback to #feedback or to the source or to whatever developers you can find on it. It's easy to spot us. I mean, there's not too many people on the platform still because it's not big enough and popular or whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's why we're asking for users to sign up and send their ideas so we can refine them, implement them, and then release the product as a final form.
It's kind of funny because we were just talking about how YouTube transformed from, hey, it's a video where you can kind of share whatever you want with your friends, and now the business influence, it's the same thing with Facebook. When the money interest comes in, changes everything, and you got to change everything to protect the pockets. What Facebook is doing is pretty much, I think all these companies are doing this. I think Google is doing this. Google, now I don't know how they get away with this, but do you know that Google, the way they track your location, like from your home, they actually get the MAC address from your routers and stuff, and they ping your location to that. It's very, very sketch. But I feel
actually that is really easy. It's not by the MAC address, it's by the IP you're connecting to. You can do
Right.
that, like just type in the IP on a geolocator and it will give you your location. And it's even more scary with the IP version 6, which includes exact coordinates of where you actually live or you're connecting to. That's scary.
That's why I stay on my VPNs, man. I try to stay as discreet as possible, because the data's out there. Like, especially for you guys that don't know, especially for you guys in the US, with just your name, and it's actually kind of scary that you could actually do this, but just your name, I can find a literal Google Maps coordinates picture of where you live. Anybody who's above the age of 18 or over who lives in that household, your phone number, cell phone number, even email address. It is crazy. With all these personal search engines, it's very easy to stalk someone. So for those of you guys who maybe content creators, maybe who are accepting donations through PayPal, just be very careful with your information, because it's very easy to find you, and that's how people end up getting swatted and things of that nature.
Looks like it's my turn.
Actually, because the PayPal gives you a receipt. If you're a business, you have to fill in an address so you can send receipts and everything. So that way you can get doxxed just by taking in donations as a business.
Just to put
that's
this,
why
shout outs to Chris for joining HashShift. Thank you, Chris. Welcome.
Yeah, well, like I said, just test the platform, guys, and send me everything you got. My name is Alan Gonzalez. Send me a friend request, blah, 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 whatever. Or just post it in the Empire Kitty group, and I will answer it. You can add me as a friend later.
Shout outs to
And,
Norman
yeah.
Lopez for joining HashShift as well. Thanks, man. But yeah, you guys need to understand, like, you know, unlike other, I don't really like to say this, unlike other content creators, right? We are literally about us. That's what we're about. I don't want to try to put no one on blast. That's not my intent. But I would like to differentiate who we are from other people, because people get it twisted. They really get it twisted.
Thank you. That was fun.
Someone asked a question in here. Here's an example. Yeah, you can accept it later if you want to, Tyra. I know it doesn't matter. I just want to follow through what I said. I said I was going to add you, so I added you. Joined House Shift, so I definitely add you. Triforce, what or who initiated the negative rumor about EMP? Do you have names and faces? Rumors about the rumors about EMP are from some disgruntled members who left, some who've returned. Like the whole Triforce takes money from their players when they're winning. That came from Sanford, right? Sanford had won Evo 2009. Sanford was living in the Ark. Sanford did not want to cash the check through me. He wanted to cash a check through a friend, because if he didn't have a bank account. So if he gave me a check, he thought that I was going to take his winnings from Evo and use it towards the rent. So he went to somebody else. A discussion was held in Chinatown regarding it, and he's like, I need the money for me, and I don't want to give Triforce the money, so I have to pay rent. So people took that as like, why is Triforce collecting money from you to pay his rent? The context, and it's always the context. The context missing is that Sanford was living there, so you have to pay rent. So that turned into Sanford simply paying his part to Triforce takes money from his players to pay Triforce's rent. Oh man, this is the
all
greatest.
Dudes have to do is literally look at the King of Chinatown, look at how many dudes who are in the Ark.
That's it.
All the dudes ask Triforce, hey, how many of those dudes who are living there playing games all day, not taking showers, how many of them play rent?
Changes your whole perspective. But then at the very same time, you also have to take into consideration a lot of those guys are people's champions, and a lot of people don't want to see their champion in that light. So they will defend the champion at all costs.
Thank you. That was fun.
Adrian, I don't accept friend codes over YouTube. You have to sign up to Hashtiff and send me your friend code there. It's a mutual relationship thing. We got to try to populate Hashtiff. I give out the codes to people who come on Hashtiff. So if you're interested in getting my friend code, you can sign up to Hashtiff. The instructions are inside the chat. Now if you think I'm shilling for my sponsor, I don't know if that's called shilling, but I am doing my job.
Thank you. That was fun.
And people say when
Never heard the term before.
yeah, they like if you do something for your sponsor, someone that's paying you, it's called shilling. I don't understand I don't understand it either. I'm not saying he's saying that.
In my country, that's actually something else. It's called vendido, or you sold yourself.
You sold yourself. Then guess what? If that is the case, everybody who works a job has sold himself.
Exactly.
Everyone get their part. Seems to be a lot different, especially from the Empire.
There are more people on Hashtiff. And it will pass Necron. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Whoa, I wasn't paying attention.
In release list, in first.
How can I view all the members in the group?
You can't at the moment. We're redesigning everything. We're in the process of that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've been. Actually, no, we haven't posted anything on the Hashtiff feedback about the development process. Not yet, at least.
Triforce, what's your favorite animal? The dragon. Now, before you say there are no such thing as dragons, there's a kimono dragon.
Tetris! Tetris! Revolution!
Isn't that an animal that it has super a lot of bacteria in its mouth?
I'm not too crap for something that's my favorite animal. I don't know.
Pretty sure that's it.
Actually, hold on.
I missed your talk about how you deal with
Yeah, you
hatred
can.
because I was podcasting. May you sum it up for me?
Wait, Jay, are you using Hashi for PC or mobile?
I'm using Hashtag for PC at the moment.
Okay, so go into your groups list, and then where it says on the right the number of people, there's a button that says members. Click on it, and then click on more.
Triforce, are you still good with Catalyst? Yes, we are. We still provide, we still sell Catalyst mints, guys. It's a funny thing. I gotta get up on that.
I can't click members. It's not a clickable one for me.
Weird.
Oh well,
Really?
it's not a big deal, to be honest.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're really signing everything, so.
Well, what was the website? What's the programming language you guys use?
We're using different set of languages. For the structure, it's not a language; it's a markdown. We use HTML.
Okay.
And using it on the version 5, which is like the new age of web design or whatever.
Yeah, HTML5. Okay.
Yeah. And then for styling, we use CSS3, which is another markdown. Then for the front end side of things, which means user interface,
Yeah,
and
I'm
communication
computer
with the
science
server,
major. I know.
we use JavaScript with some libraries like jQuery and jQuery UI.
Okay.
Okay.
And for backend?
Then for the backend, we use PHP 7.
Oh, okay. So JavaScript and PHP.
Yeah,
let me read
PHP
some of these stuff
7 alongside with what's this thing called again for fast loading in PHP? Damn.
So let me see something here. Yeah, it's the native species in my country, endangered too. I know I mentioned this before. Check out Mercenary Kings earlier. If $20 is going over budget, you're looking for smaller titles, right? It's not, the budget. It's not about budget because the community is what budgets us when it comes to getting games to play on the stream. So the community puts together the money or whatever. I have $50 in eShop money to buy a game. We just want to make sure that the next game we buy is something everyone's willing to watch and a game that I can play competitively or in group play with everyone. Like in about how much time is it? 1:43. In 15 more minutes, I'm about to stop the stream and come back on and throw on Mario Kart for those who want to play while we continue the conversation moving forward. I usually don't put Nintendo games on when I'm streaming stuff that I want to keep as archives because Nintendo bangs on my door hard at that. So let's see what he says. Triforce, I have a good name for you next time we do the podcast channel on YouTube. Tripods. No. Goku's. No. Wouldn't Shillin be giving games positive reviews to get more free copies? Yes, that too is Shilling. Alright. Triforce podcast would be interesting. In a sense, we are doing a podcast right now. Why do I have this? Bring this down a little bit. Would you want Tetris, Dr. Mario, Puyo Puyo stage in the upcoming Smash? That would kind of be godlike. Epic Steve, I guess not. It's okay. I'll rewatch the stream later. No, I can give you the summary. Epic Steve. Pretty much what we were talking about is there are forces out there marshaled at literally tearing down the very foundations of what makes the esports industry, the competitive gaming community, and just the gaming community as a whole. You have haters out there who are just constantly sitting down plotting the demise. They contact your YouTube partners. They try to flag your videos. They create narratives on using platforms like Reddit and R Kappa to say all of this negative stuff about you, to term public opinion. So many things, and most of it's done from a point of view of racism. When regards to me, it's all just because I'm black. Far worse than racism, because there's something worse than racism, is the ones who just do it because they're just evil. They're like, I'm not doing it because I'm being racist. You have, what's that term from Batman? You have some people who just want to watch the world burn. Like they find some form of enjoyment just burning it. Those guys are far worse than the racist elements. Racism, there's a level of fear in racism. And once properly educated, racism can be eradicated. But psychopaths who just want to watch the world burn, there is nothing you can do. That is called innate evil. They're just naturally evil. There is only one cure for them, and that's sending them to God. God has the vaccine for that, so it's our job to send those people to the Maker. So I was talking about how I deal with it, and how I deal with it is that I don't ignore it. I acknowledge it. I let them know that I've acknowledged it, and let them know that I'm planning for the bus ass, because that's what I do. People say don't give up, but I find that insulting when people tell me don't give up. Like, does it look like I'm the type of person to give up? Like, I do 3v1s in Tetris. There's no give up, and I don't stop until I win the game. But yeah, that's how I deal with it, and that's pretty much what we were discussing earlier. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Triforce, when you gonna stream Dig Dug? That's a good question. Oh man, this is a bad game. DM, okay, I got you. We gonna okay, Carl. All right. We're gonna catch up sometime. All right, Cody. Try. I chat over here, but I hate typing. Gotta figure out a date to talk when you're not occupied. Come on Discord. I'm always here. YouTube beef. No, it's not YouTube beef. Locksmith, in Hero Academia, the villain with the hand over his face is like that. He's just naturally evil. Yes, exactly. In My Hero Academy, remember when he was telling All Might, he was like, you're blah blah blah, you're self-righteous hero, and then All Might just called him out. He's like, don't make up an excuse. You just like this naturally evil stuff. You just want to do it because you just like it. And he sat there and he was shocked because it's like All Might read right through him. And that anime is godlike. Just to let you guys know, that anime actually comes out to well, it's Saturday. Comes out on Saturday, and we're gonna be streaming it here on Hashtag, doing a comprehensive breakdown and the whole 9 yards. And then we're gonna have a My Hero Academy marathon tomorrow. We're gonna be going over the whole series that leads up to season 3 before we watch the first episode of season 3. That's gonna start tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So you guys are just gonna be seeing me streaming literally all day. So let me see something. I wish YouTube would add the Discord feature when it shows who's typing. That would be cool. Turn those evil people back into humans again. That's not. They're already human. May the Holy Spirit be with you. Triforce, would you say that I'm active? What do you mean by that? That's a weird open-ended question. 1 p.m. Eastern, yes, 12 my time. We have a dollar donation that came in from Shark Tank. How did you react when you first say the All Might versus Namu fight? Oh, When I first saw All Might versus Namu, first of all, we gotta go back. A bug crawling on my leg. Come on, bug. Don't get killed. Get out of here, man. It has nothing to do. It has absolutely nothing to do with dude's powers and stuff like that. That's the least of it. Wait. Hello, hello. No, my mic's not muted.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh. Right. It's about people. What changes people from good to bad. That's what My Hero Academy is about. And how sometimes it's not meant for us to be special. Not all of us can be special. That's what I also like about the show. The show is mad OP realistic. The main character, for those, I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but oh, I just killed myself. The main character has no powers. He adopted a power from someone who gave it to him, but he never had any powers. And the whole ideal is that like everyone who's special is born with powers. But in My Hero Academy, it shows that entire theory to be false. That you can be special and have no powers. And the bad guys in there and all that other stuff. All Might, the main character, in my opinion, he's gonna always be the main character because he's the component that actually pieces together the entire universe for the kid Deku. He's a guy, like, Deku's entire existence is based off of him. I'm about to die right here because the game is being cheap. Yep, dead. Because I made a bad move. What was the best Dragon Ball series in your opinion? None. Keep telling you guys, Dragon Ball is trash. I only entertained Dragon Ball because of one character, and that's Vegeta. Now that I fully come to the understanding that Vegeta will always be just a plot device to make Goku stronger, it's pointless of watching the show. You already know what's gonna happen. Vegeta will come close, Goku will save the day. That's it. That's what it's about.
Yo, I'm debating if I even want to keep watching Dragon Ball. What they did to Gohan should be illegal.
Oh, it is illegal. You think if you think what they did to Gohan is illegal, you're gonna see the sacrilege that they do to Vegeta. That was my winning game right there, and I messed it up. Do you have a meme? I am 40 years old. That may come off offensive. Perhaps you should take it offensive, but that's my answer.
Goku has the thickest plot armor. Well, he's the main character. That's most of the series. I mean, most of the Shonen Battle series I've seen. I'm kind of cooling off that. I mean, I'm only really watching Dragon Ball Z because I never watched it as a kid. So that's it. I mean, I normally wouldn't watch a series like that.
You know what I hate when people say, but Triforce, he's the main character. I killed myself again. He's the main character. You can't get mad because of what they're doing, etc., etc. Just because you're the main character doesn't mean you win all the time. You know, that's why Justice League and cartoons are godlike. Because Superman doesn't always save the day. Sometimes it's Batman, sometimes it's Flash, sometimes it's Wonder Woman, sometimes it's Martian Manhunter, sometimes it's the entire team. And that's what makes, oh, finally won. And that's what actually makes for an actual good and exciting episode, that you don't know who's going to be the guy that saves the day. But when you watch an anime every time and you know all that's going to happen is Goku's going to save the day and you like it, something's wrong with you as a person. How can you keep liking the same drivel and garbage written? You know what's going to happen, so why watch it? These are the same people who go, oh, don't spoil me. You're already spoiled. You know what's going to happen. Are you active in live streams? You're writing that. If you're writing that, wouldn't that make you active?
Wait, what saga? I missed that.
No, this is all Dragon Ball Saga. That's if you're expecting anything, Jagan, this is it. Goku's pushed to the limits. Goku wins. That's what Goku does. That's it. So, I don't know what you're expecting in Dragon Ball, but that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, I don't know if he had a social oddities muted, but he was saying, basically the peak was basically the Android saga leading to the Cell saga, which is just finished. And yeah, I see what they did to Gohan, and I'm just like, like this is foolishness. The Great Saiyaman, really?
Like, why did they do that? You know why they did that? Because Gohan became a better character than Goku, and they didn't like the fact that they did that. It was an accident. So what they do now is they underdevelop Gohan to bring Goku back into the spotlight. Foolishness. Like, why would you do that? Like, what is wrong with you? That's so petty. Simpler. Yo, your mic is jacked.
Ripping away.
Yeah, social. Your mic is messed up, but
It is.
Yeah, you started talking about your
This is internet, not the mic.
Oh.
Oh well. Yeah.
You mean to tell me I didn't kill one of you guys? God, I love Trigger. Triforce, are you Team DC or Marvel? Neither. I'm Team Thanos. I just don't get the reason Goku can't use Ultra Instinct anymore. He wasn't supposed to use it to begin with. They wrote themselves into a corner and then they retconned themselves out. That's why. What do you mean you don't understand? If Goku can use Ultra Instinct, there's no enemy that he cannot beat. And see, that's why we was trying to tell you they're bad writers. And you sitting over here, Shark Tank, talking about, no, you got to understand. No, there's nothing to understand. They didn't mean to do that. They didn't mean to do it. They never wanted to give Goku that much power. Even in the interview with Akira Toriyama, it was the Ultra Instinct Omen was simply supposed to be a teaser of what's to come with Goku in the future. Toei took it over and wrote something else. And y'all was all like, like mindless morons. So you got what you want. And now, Goku, where's Ultra Instinct? Oh, it was an accident. Like, they literally wrote that in the actual anime. Missed. Going to sleep. You got this, B. Yo, you saw what Miss just did with the donation, B? He donated $2 to put us at 666 to say we got this. And I think this is mainly the reason why so much hatred has befallen EMP. Because the 666 curse that's being put on us constantly.
That has nothing to do with it.
Has everything to do with it.
Nah.
I love Marvel too, but my childhood was Batman and Superman. Team Darkseid. So no more Ultra Instinct, no more Ultra Instinct. Toriyama didn't want the Goktards to burn his house down. Actually, believe it or not, Metal Mint, it had nothing to do with Toriyama. We found out that it was Toei's executive decision over Toriyama. Everybody stay here for 1 second. Let me go grab some bun. I'm hungry for some reason. I'll be 1 moment.
Honestly, the whole concept of Ultra Instinct in and of itself is just retarded.
I'm not that
Like,
far yet. When does that come up?
Wait, say that again?
Said I'm where am I'm they're about like Majin Buu. Well, actually, Majin Vegeta just showed up. So how far away am I from Ultra Instinct? I have no idea what any of this is, by the way.
I'm guessing. Well, Ultra Instinct is stuff that's like in Dragon Ball Super. If
Oh, I'm a far. Shit, I'm not even close then.
Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. Like, it's. I'd say like visually, and that's saying something because Super really like visually is not the best thing in the world, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for that. But like, you know, Ultra Instinct, the concept of it, like especially mastered Ultra Instinct, and then to just take it away, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if it's mastered Ultra Instinct, then why the hell can't Goku use it anymore? Like that right there kind of blew my mind altogether. Kind of killed it for me. Even before that, though, the tournament itself, the way shit went, it felt like shit was supposed to go a certain way, and then they completely went left field with everything just to surprise people because everybody was calling their shit left and right. Like, oh, this person's gonna get eliminated, that person's gonna get eliminated. People figured that shit out. I guess they started fucking pulling back on a lot of shit, changing things, because they would have weeks where they wouldn't put out an episode and shit, so.
Damn. Yeah, Triforces and the rest of the people in the Discord, they've been hyping up Boku no Hero. I dropped it after 2 episodes, but
Okay, I'm back on. It's 2 minutes. All right, guys. Everybody stay here for just 2 seconds. I'm going to end this part of the stream. Spend 2 hours on me clearing my mind, playing some video games. I want to personally thank you guys for actually taking the time to chill with me and going over some of these issues and whatnot. It was a detox I needed, and I really appreciate that from you guys. I'll leave this part of the stream up as an archive part. I'm not gonna whoops, I'm not gonna take this out of the YouTube. So I will definitely see you guys in about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna change the settings, and so we can play some Fortnite, Mario Kart, or whatever is it that you guys want to play while we're just sitting here chilling. Like I said, I appreciate you guys taking your Friday night, all 62 of you guys, and just coming in here chilling randomly. I respect that from you guys. Thank you very much. I'll be back literally in 160 seconds. I'm literally just gonna change the title and put in a new thumbnail. Gaming After Dark. I'll probably just put a black title because I'm gonna delete it anyway. So I'll see you guys in 160 seconds. Be right back.